Have you ever wondered how a single factory can bake thousands, sometimes millions of perfectly shaped cakes every year, all without a single baker touching the batter by hand? From the moment the first ingredient is measured to the last swirl of frosting, every step is guided by precision, speed, and technology. But here's the real question. How do these machines work so fast while still creating cakes that look and taste like they came straight from a boutique bakery? Today, we're stepping inside one of the most advanced cake production lines in the world. You'll see how fresh ingredients are transformed into soft sponges, layered with creamy fillings, and decorated with flawless designs at a pace that's hard to believe until you see it yourself. By the time you finish this video, you might never look at a store-bought cake the same way again. Hygiene comes first before even a single egg is cracked. The focus is on one thing: hygiene. Every worker who enters the production floor changes into sterilized uniforms, covers their hair and beard with nets, and passes through a hand-washing station. Some factories even use air showers, powerful gusts of clean air to blow away dust or stray particles from clothing. Once inside, gloves are worn at all times, and shoes are sanitized with chemical mats. This level of cleanliness ensures there's zero risk of contamination. Even the equipment gets its own cleaning routine. Massive stainless steel mixers, conveyors, and baking molds are washed and sanitized before every production run. The air in the facility is filtered, keeping dust, insects, or bacteria from ever reaching the cakes. It may not sound as exciting as the baking itself, but this preparation is the foundation of every delicious cake that comes out of the factory. Without it, the rest of the process simply wouldn't be possible. The egg cracking machines, if you've ever baked a cake at home, you know how slow it can be to crack eggs one by one. Now imagine needing thousands of them every hour. That's where the egg cracking machines come in. Workers load trays of fresh eggs onto a conveyor belt. As the eggs travel forward, high-speed cameras scan each one for cracks or imperfections. Any faulty eggs are automatically pushed aside. The rest continue into the cracking chamber, where mechanical blades split the shells cleanly. The yolk and egg white fall into a collection tank, while the shells are separated for recycling. Some recipes call for whole eggs, while others need yolks or whites separated. The machine can do both without wasting a drop. In just 1 minute. These machines can process more eggs than a home baker could crack in an entire day. And that's only the first step toward creating the batter. Selecting and measuring ingredients. Great cakes start with great ingredients. Flour, sugar, eggs, butter, and milk are the essentials. But in large-scale production, even these basics need careful handling. Each ingredient arrives in bulk, sometimes in massive bags or tanks holding hundreds of liters. Before being used, they're tested for freshness, texture, and flavor. Flour is checked for moisture content. Sugar is sifted to remove clumps. And butter is softened to the ideal temperature. Precision is key here. Giant digital scales dispense exact amounts down to the gram into stainless steel mixing bowls. Even the water used for the batter is temperature controlled, because slight variations can change the cake's final texture. Special recipes call for cocoa powder, fruit purees, or natural extracts like vanilla. These are measured separately to ensure the flavor is consistent from one batch to the next. By the time all the ingredients are ready, the factory is prepared enough to bake hundreds of cakes in a single run, mixing the perfect batter once measured. Ingredients are poured into industrial mixers the size of small cars. Large paddles spin inside, folding the dry and wet ingredients together until the batter becomes smooth and airy. These mixers work far faster than any home appliance capable of preparing enough batter for dozens of cakes in less than 2 minutes. Sensors monitor the temperature of the mixture, ensuring the batter doesn't overheat from the friction. If it gets too warm, cold water jackets around the mixing bowl keep everything at the perfect level. For flavored cakes like chocolate or matcha, the extra ingredients are added near the end of the mixing cycle to preserve their color and taste. When the mixing stops, the batter is light, fluffy, and ready for shape and proof that the perfect cake starts long before it hits the oven. Filling the molds, the batter is now transferred into a depositing machine, which pours it into molds with remarkable accuracy. Each mold is already coated with a thin layer of oil or non-stick spray, applied by an automated sprayer to ensure the cakes release easily after baking. The depositors are programmed to dispense exactly the right amount of batter for each mold, whether it's a small cupcake or a giant celebration cake. This eliminates the risk of uneven sizes. Once filled, the molds pass over gentle vibrating tables to remove any trapped air bubbles. This simple step prevents holes from forming inside the finished cake. The rows of neatly filled molds are then moved toward the ovens ready for the transformation that gives cakes their light, fluffy texture. Baking the golden perfection, the molds enter massive tunnel ovens machines long enough to stretch across an entire room. Unlike a home oven, these use advanced convection systems that circulate hot air evenly, ensuring every cake rises the same way. Temperatures are carefully monitored, and timers are set with precision to the second as the cakes bake. The factory fills with a warm, sweet aroma that makes the process feel almost magical. Watching the batter slowly puff up and turn golden is mesmerizing. Some cakes bake for just 12 minutes, while larger or denser ones can take up to 40 minutes. Once done, a mechanical arm removes the molds from the oven and transfers them to a cooling line. Here, fans blow air across the cakes, lowering their temperature quickly without drying them out. Only when the cakes are fully cooled can they move to the next stage: slicing, filling, and decorating. Slicing and adding fillings. Cakes that need layers are sent to the slicing station. Using ultrasonic blades that vibrate thousands of times per second, each cake is cut into even sections without crumbling between the layers. Machines spread fillings, everything from silky buttercream to tangy fruit jams or creamy chocolate. GANACHE. The filling dispensers work much like the batter depositors, applying exactly the same amount every time. This ensures that when you bite into the cake, each layer has the perfect balance of sponge and filling. Some cakes get multiple flavors: strawberry jam in one layer, whipped cream in the next. This variety keeps customers coming back for more. Once layered, the cakes move along the conveyor to be coated with frosting, which transforms them from simple sponges into mouth-watering centerpieces. Frosting and coating. Industrial frosting machines prepare huge batches of cream using butter, sugar, milk, and flavoring. The mixture is whipped until it's light enough to spread yet stable enough to hold its shape. Robotic arms then take over, spinning and smoothing the frosting around each cake with breathtaking precision. In seconds, a bare sponge becomes a glossy masterpiece. Some cakes are finished with additional coatings like melted chocolate, caramel drizzle, or a layer of crushed nuts. Machines can switch between coatings instantly, keeping production continuous. Even at high speeds, the finish is flawless. No uneven spots, no missed edges. Every cake looks ready for display in a bakery window. Decorations and personal touch. The decoration stage is where artistry meets automation. Computer-guided nozzles pipe flowers, borders, and patterns with the accuracy of a skilled pastry chef. Some factories also have edible ink printers that can recreate photographs or logos onto sugar sheets, turning them into fully customized cakes. For fruit-top varieties, gentle robotic greepers place fresh strawberries, blueberries, or kiwi slices exactly where they belong. These machines are so precise they can handle soft fruits without bruising them. Sprinkles, chocolate curls, and fondant shapes are added next, giving each cake its final touch of personality. Even though the process is automated, the results look handcrafted, proof that technology can enhance, not replace. Creativity, packaging, and distribution. Once decorated, the cakes move to the packaging line. Transparent covers are placed over them so customers can admire the design before purchase. Labels are printed automatically, showing the flavor, ingredients, allergen information, and expiration date. For cakes being shipped long distances, insulated boxes and cold packs are added to keep them fresh. From here, the cakes are loaded into refrigerated trucks and sent to supermarkets, cafes, and online customers. Within hours, they can be on display and ready to delight someone's taste buds. Of production, the numbers are staggering. Some cake factories can produce 10,000 cakes a day, while larger operations make more than 20,000. Despite the huge scale, every single cake is checked by quality control teams. They look for consistent shape, even coloring, and flawless decoration. Random cakes are taste tested to make sure they meet the brand's flavor standards. It's a perfect blend of mass production efficiency and artisanal quality, a combination that's made factory cakes a global favorite.